Today, I will share you my recent project. My recent project is Migrate reports from SQL Server 2005 to 2017. This is the main point we want to do. First, we analyze existing SSRS reports, and we mean that we cannot migrate report from 2005 directly to 2017 since the SQL Server do not support that, and we need to first migrate reports from 2005 to 2008 R2, and then we migrate the reports from 2008 R2 to 2017. So at the first step, we need to back up the existing SSRS SQL Server database and also back up the encryption keys, and then we restore to the new SQL Server 2008 R2 the database and also the encryption key here. After we migrate to 2008 R2, we migrate to the 2017 can do the same steps here, but also there is another choice for us to do the migrate and easily now. And after we migrate the report to 2017, we just do the deployment to go live and post the product support. So this is the project we start. Our goal just to do the migrate here, and my responsibility and role is worked as a tech lead in our team. Our team have 5 members, and I worked at the offshore on-site team and others at the offshore team. So our project plan first to do the generic part, such as access, for example, the email access, the new just sandbox server, and OneDrive access, product access to prepare a lot of C here. Do the analysis here, we just set up our environment and report inventory list and data source connection details. After all of the prepare have done, we do the execution part. We migrate the report and then do the validation and the test. After the test part, we do the deployment. Because we don't want to impact the class users to read the reports every day, so we just need to create a sandbox of the product dummy here. This is the responsibility for the class DBA DOM. It's SQL Server 2005 here. And then we also create 2 instances here. It's the staging dummy and QE dummy. So the staging dummy is the 2008 R2 dummy, and then the QE dummy, we just do the SQL Server 2017 and then debug here and also do the validation, the test. After the test here, the QE dummy just transfer to the new product dummy. And then for the staging database, the staging dummy, what I did is do the backup and restore method. And for the QE dummy, I used the RS.exe script to do the migration here. So this is the software and tools required for us. At the 2008 R2, we just download and install SQL Server 2008 R2 and .NET 2.0, SQL Server 2008 Reporting Service, Visual Studio 2008 and also the Report Builder, sometimes to check the report. At the 2017, that is QE dummy, we download SQL Server 2070, Visual Studio 2070, and the Report Builder at .NET. And also we download SQL Server Management Studio. So this is the software. This is the key steps for us to do the migration. First, we need to backup the SQL Server 2005, the report server database, report server configuration files, and encryption keys. And then we just install the SQL Server 2008 R2 and also configure that database. So let me show how we do this part. Suppose this is the SQL Server 2005 and we want to backup this report server and report server tab DB. So just right click the report server and tasks and backup. At this part, the backup type we need to choose full, and then we need to choose copy only backup, and then we just backup. We need to do the same thing with report server tab DB. After backup the database, we need to backup our encryption key. At 2005, open the report server configuration manager and then click encryption key and click backup. Just find the location and your password here, click OK. Then your encryption key was successfully backed. So after the backup was finished, then we need to restore the report server and report server tab DB. So suppose we just this is the 2008 R2 dummy. We need to restore database, right? Then we just use device and then the report server and the report server tab DB was restored here. When we restore, just do not forget to choose the option to click overwrite the existing database with replace here and then to do the restore. After the database restore, you just click the report server configuration manager here and then connect the local dummy or SQL Server 2008 R2. Then follow the steps here to create the server's account. And then you create the web server URL. This is the report server URL. And then click the database, change database, choose the existing report server database, click next. Then you will find what your database you can find here. You just choose your database report server and then next. So after this step, your database was successed here. Click finish and then you just create what your report server URL. This is the report server URL, and then at this part you need to choose at encryption key. You need to choose restore. Just restore the file location where your encryption key of 2005, and then click OK to restore the encryption key. After that, you just discovered that your product server will be shown here, but we don't want to impact the product server, so we need to delete here. But we cannot delete, just use this configuration manager. We need to delete at the SSMS. The SSMS for this SQL Server 2008 R2. So at this part, we need to delete the product server, right? So find the report server at tables. There is the key table. Just right click and select top 1000 rows. Then you will see your product server will show here. Just use the SQL queries to delete that row, and then the product server will be deleted, and that you don't impact the product server. That be safe for you. So for the dummy of 2070, we also need to install and configure the dummy to make the database work. And then we just migrate the reports to the SQL Server 2070. At this part, we just use a different one. And then this is the migrate to 2070. We just can use the RS.exe here, because for this migration script, it only can migrate from 2008 to the upper version, but it cannot work under or below the 2008 version. So at this part, we can use this script. This is download from the GitHub. Just choose the URL here, and then choose the use the command prompt to write this code, and then the report will be migrated directly from your 2008 R2 dummy to the 2017. It's very fast and easy. So I want to talk with you the challenge our project here, because our data sources from Oracle and also Ingress and also most from SQL Server. But SQL Server is very easy. Just Oracle and Ingress is challenge for us to have a lot of time to fix the data sources here. Because first we need to install Oracle software, and also we need to install Oracle ODBC driver to connect Oracle to the SQL Server, right? And after the install, we need to register ODBC. Our project for the scenario is 2005 is used 32-bit, but our 2070 and 2008 R2 use 64-bit. So at this part, we need to use use the 64-bit here, and sometimes because the 42-bit and the 46-bit and the 32-bit have some difficult for us to make the report work well. For the Ingress, we download the ODBC driver for Ingress data sources, and then we need to create DSN for Ingress and ODBC data sources at the main 64-bit. At this part, as the on-site worker, technical lead, I need to have a meeting with class worker, for example, the software engineering and also class DBA together every day to fix our connection here. It's very challenge part for us because the project is different and the class data sources are different. We need to fix this part. So this is the reference here. This website URL is very helpful for me to finish the project technical part. So well, so just share with you. Thank you.